Hello, Internet! Today is January 14th, and for those of us who don't know, there was a Nintendo Direct this morning, where the big news for us Zelda fans is, you guessed it, Majora's Mask 3D has gotten a release date. That being February 13th of this year. That is right, less than 1 month from now, in North America, we will be getting our grubby little paws onto Majora's Mask 3D, a remake of the N64 classic Majora's Mask. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I am excited. I mean, damn excited for this game. So in my excitement, I decided to make this video going over some of the new things that we can learn from this trailer, as well as from the Direct overall. At the end of the video, I might throw in some other things that seemed interesting from the Direct itself. So, without further ado, let's jump in. First things first, we finally learn what the functionality of the new 3DS will have on Majora's Mask 3D. The C-Stick will function much like it did in Wind Waker and Wind Waker HD, in that you can control the camera in glorious 360-degree fashion, and damn, does that sound good to me. That functionality was one of my favorites from Wind Waker, because it allowed you to really get a good view of the world and really let yourself become immersed into it. But I can't help but think here that there might be a bit more functionality with the new 3DS. Seeing as the new 3DS and XL have 2 extra shoulder buttons, what if they could be assigned items to make for quicker access to items and masks? It wouldn't detract from not having a new 3DS, which would be a deterrent for adding anything really cool to the new 3DS. But it would definitely be a handy feature for those who do own one. But that's just speculation, so let's go back to what we learned from the trailer. We finally got a good clean shot of the new fishing holes. Nothing too crazy, it's fishing. But one thing we did learn is that it's most likely going to be located in the swamp, so that's my best guess anyway. One of the major things noticeable in the trailer, as well as in the later part of the Direct, is the change of bosses. Awalda and Georg both featured video in the Direct where you could see an obvious weak spot after they'd been stunned. Think Goma from Ocarina of Time. Stun, then attack the big glowing eye. I don't really know what to make of this though. Does this mean that they might be making all of those bosses in the game easier? From where I sit, it certainly seems like it, which in my opinion would be a real shame. Part of the draw of Majora's Mask is the challenge, and it would seem between this and the feather statues allowing for easier saving, that might be what they're going for in this game, an easier game. I for one just hope that if this is the case, then they allow for some sort of classic mode or Master Quest type deal to allow the veterans to take a crack at a game that we all remember and we all fell in love with to begin with. Other than that, the details are pretty minor. Stuff like the clock design being changed a bit from the original game, to the A and B buttons disappearing and reappearing on the top screen based on what you're doing in the game at the time, or what mask you're wearing. Perhaps a little bit different lighting engine based on one of the sunrises we see, I'm not really sure. We won't know everything until the game drops February 13th. One thing I would like to say is, holy shit, this game looks absolutely fantastic. Another thing to mention is the new 3DS XL will be launching the same day as Majora, so if you're like me, prepare your wallets, especially considering that gorgeous looking limited edition Majora's Mask new 3DS XL. Holy fuck, that is a mouthful of a name. And I guess that pretty much covers everything, so if you've stuck around this long, thanks for watching. Maybe drop a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a ton. Be sure to let me know if you want more content like this, and stay tuned for a full Majora's Mask 3D review when the game comes out next month. Happy gaming!